It's our journey to know that's taken us from those very humble beginnings.
It continues to point to a gene-environment
I
interaction.
distinctly remember sitting there thinking, my daughter couldn't read on Monday, and now she can read.
So I'm hosting my own reading challenge.
Formula that we recommend based on the research.
And we called it Lindamood-Bell Learning Processes.
Welcome to the Lindamood-Bell Radio Podcast, where we explore topics in literacy and learning. I'm Dave Hungerford for Lindamood-Bell. Thanks for listening. Since 1986, our learning centers have taught individuals to read, comprehend, and do math to their potential. And now, students can benefit from our unique approach right at school. Lindamood-Bell Academy is a unique private school for students from kindergarten to 12th grade. Students can attend online, in person, or a combination of both. The learning needs of each child are addressed so they are ready to learn, and they do. Visit lindamoodbellacademy.com or speak to our admissions team at 800-300-1818. Today I'm talking with Ian, a Lindamood-Bell Academy student that I met in the suburbs of Detroit in spring of 2019. Here's his story.
My name is Ian Jacobson. I am a senior at Lindamood-Bell Academy.
And what's going to happen in a couple weeks?
I'm going to be graduating.
All right. And so tell me about just a little about your scholastic experience. You said you were here in 8th grade?
I was here in 8th grade. So originally I came here and it was a great program. I tried it, but me as a person, I wasn't ready to follow through with it. I knew that what they were doing was helping me, but I wasn't willing to help myself, so I didn't work on my stuff the way I should have, and I got distracted and I would just do everything but work.
What program were you here for? Which one was it the visualizing, verbalizing, or the same?
I'm pretty visualizing, verbalizing.
And do you know why your parents, why they brought you here? What was going on?
My parents brought me here because I was having a really difficult time in school working, and I remember being in the back of the classroom talking with my friends and not getting anything out of the lessons. And quizzes would come up and tests, and I would just get really bad grades on them. And I just was not a great student at that time.
So how long were you here in the 8th grade? Was it a summer program? I
was here, I think for the year. I was here for 1 year, and the program, I felt like it was helping me, and I just wasn't really willing to how do I say this? I wasn't really willing to take the help and work on myself.
So what happened then after you left Lindamood-Bell? Where'd you go?
After I left Lindamood-Bell, I ended up going to a private school. And
that was high school? That's
high school. And I went to a few private high schools throughout my entire high school years. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a weird jump because I went to this wilderness program, and that's what kind of changed me as a person. And then I was really willing to put an effort into things after I went into that.
Oh. Why do you think that is?
I realized that I wasn't really willing to push myself, so I decided right away that I need to change that. It was hard for me to push myself, but I wanted to, but I kept telling myself that I couldn't. So I decided that I'd just be whatever came to my mind, I'd just try and do it. And my friend told me about this wilderness camp, and I decided to give it a shot. And I said, you know what? If I can get through this, I can do a lot of things.
What did you do at the camp?
When I reached the wilderness camp, it was very stressful because it was my first time being outdoors for as long as I was. We were hiking up mountains, and we were pretty much living in tents. And
where was it?
North Carolina. And because of that whole experience, in the beginning I was trying, but I wasn't really pushing myself as much as I could have. And then I finally realized it's clicked. I have no idea why. It just clicked in my brain that this program, the Alumnus program, I wanted to be there to benefit myself, so I decided to put full effort into the program. And because I did that, I ended up getting a lot of it from it, and I realized that since I put the effort into the wilderness program, I could put it towards school too. So when I got back and it was time for high school, I worked my butt off. I was pushing myself to get A's. I remember getting a B and feeling disappointed, whereas at my other schools, a C was like, oh, I got a C, good. And
Put some drive in you, huh?
oh yeah, it did. And it was something that really pushed me to do good in school. But I had some problems with my the other private schools I was at. There was no follow through. The education was not what I needed. They were holding me in the same spot and I wasn't going forward, even though I knew that I should be. And I decided that that wasn't good and I wanted to leave that school. Then I
Heard about us again?
I heard about Lindamood-Bell again, and I remembered how great the curriculum was when I went there, but I just remembered that I wasn't willing to push myself. So I thought, I'll try it again. I'll really try this time, and I'll push myself. And from the moment I came here, it's just been amazing. There's been communication. Anytime I or my mother or I have a question, the school is always willing to try their best to answer the question and provide as much information about whatever the question is as they can. And with the curriculum, the teachers are all super sweet. They're very friendly, always willing to help. And there's been no problem with the teachers. And for the first time, I can really say I have not had any problems with this school, with any school, but this school, I haven't had any problems.
So let's talk about this semester.
Okay.
What have you been doing this semester then?
This semester I've been taking the classes mandatory to finish high school, and I have been just working with a teacher, getting more information. I'm doing taxes. I'm doing before I was doing personal finance, and I was just learning how to what's involved with taxes and stuff, all the general stuff.
Yeah.
But
Welcome to adulthood, huh?
oh yeah. But the teachers here, they're really willing to guide me through it, and they're very great at explaining everything, anything I can possibly have a question on. They know how to explain it so I'd understand it. And because it's so personal here and there's a real connection with the students and the teachers, I actually feel like I'm friends with the teachers. And they'll always say hi to me in the hallway. I'll always say hi to them. We joke around. So I'm getting the education I need, and I'm getting attention from the teachers, and the teachers are always there for me, and it's really nice.
And you're going to graduate.
And I'm going to graduate, and I feel good about it. I honestly was not sure what was going to happen. I was so worried about graduating because I didn't know where I'd go, but because I came here, I made the right choice. And I mean, the teachers here are even helping me, the counselors here are helping me submit applications. They're even guiding me through the whole process. And they're just so understanding and willing to help with anything. It's really nice.
For what?
For college.
Oh.
Yes.
I want to make that clear. So
yeah.
You're applying to colleges, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm applying for colleges, and everyone, the counselors here have been really helping me with that. They've been helping me apply for the college.
Yeah. Well, you're one, as I said in the hall, one of the just a few, we have a lot of younger kids in the academy.
Oh yeah.
Probably one of, I'll bet 5 first graduates of it. So technically you're a California high school student. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
So what's that mean to you to graduate?
To graduate, it means a new step in my life. Being more independent. I'm going to have less guidance, but it's another step in my life and I need to push through it. Just like with high school, going from middle school to high school, I realized that I needed to push myself, and I did it, and I ended up in a good spot. So same thing for college. If I push myself, I think I can do pretty good. It was really difficult for me finding that spark, but I found it.
Our thanks to Ian. You can see a video profile of Ian and his story on the Lindamood-Bell Learning Processes YouTube page. And I want to thank you for listening to the Lindamood-Bell Radio Podcast. If you like what you've heard, rate us and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow Lindamood-Bell on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We are Lindamood-Bell Learning Processes.